Hello, Simon here, talking to you about the front plank. We all know about the front plank, so it's a good exercise to strengthen the front of the body, abs, hip flexors, all of these guys. One variation that I particularly like with this one is to have maybe a leg lift, so lifting your legs on either side and alternating feet. That's quite a nice variation, and what it does is that it helps strengthen maybe the glutes or the hip extensors on the side of the leg you're lifting, but also it helps really strengthen the muscles that are controlling rotation in the lower back. However, for this to happen, there's one thing to be mindful of, and that's what I'd like to show you today. So, front plank, so far so good, and then it's that thing of lifting one leg and then the other. In order to strengthen the muscles that are stabilizing rotation, what one wants to be mindful of is not to let the hip drop when you lift the leg. So if you lift the leg up and you let the hip drop as well, you're falling onto, maybe more onto joints or ligaments to stop that rotation. And ideally what you'd want is to use muscles to stop that rotation, because this is when they start to become strong in controlling, in stabilizing that lower back. So instead of thinking just simply about, okay, I'm lifting one leg and I'm lifting the other and whatever, you can think about one hip becoming lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter to the point where the leg follows. And then you know that this rotation is being led by those muscles rather than you dropping onto ligaments and joints. So that's just that's something to think about. So instead of just lifting one leg and then lifting the other, what you do, I'm going to do the left leg here, is to imagine your left hip becoming lighter and 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 lighter to the point where the leg follows, and then bring it back down. And now the right hip lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter until the leg follows. And so the hips then become very, very stable, and you're leading that movement from the hip rather than from the leg, and then the hip does whatever. And that's it really. So just bear that in mind when you do this. If you want to strengthen the muscles that are controlling rotation in the lower back and really strengthen the core, if you like, then that's something to be mindful of.